Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and I love real Star Wars. That's why it gives me so much joy deep down in my black little nerd heart to continue to report on the failure of Disney Star Wars, more specifically today, the failure of Star Wars Outlaws! Star Wars Outlaws, which we have been reporting on for months. Broken game, bad story, horrible voice acting, horrible writing, gameplay broken beyond belief. I've streamed it. Well, not streamed the game, but I've streamed about it, done videos. I have reported on this a lot. It's a disaster. The whole thing started bad out of the gate when they had to revise their expectation of sales down from 8 million copies to 5 million copies, which caused the Ubisoft stock to tank. We'll come back to that in a moment. So it brings me all kinds of great little angry gamer nerd joy to report on the fact that Park Place has now let it be known Star Wars Outlaws nearly falls off top 40 most popular PlayStation games list less than a month after release. There are numbers to prove this. True Trophies, which reports its weekly top 40 most popular PlayStation based off a sample of 3.1 million PlayStation Network accounts, notes that Star Wars Outlaws ranked in 39th position in its fourth week on the charts. To put this in perspective, it's getting beat by Hogwarts Legacy, God of War Ragnarok, and Ghost of Tsushima. All three of those games released over a year ago, and Ghost of Tsushima released 3 years ago. Still getting destroyed by a game, a great game, a fantastic game, getting destroyed by its betters, rightfully so. Games that aren't broken, games that work, games that have, in some cases, excellent stories to half-decent stories, but also play really well, unlike Star Wars Outlaws. Here are the numbers, though. Park Place will go on to account that, according to True Trophies, 9,000 people have played the game, while PSN Profiles reports that only just over 7,000 people actually own the game. At the same time, comparison, Concord had 1,696 players, and Profiles reported that 1,662 people actually owned it. So you can see right here, this is proof. This is why Park Place is showing us that True Trophies and PSN Profiles are legitimate. When you have very close numbers like this, it works. You can trust them as a metric to show you people are playing, people owned it. Black Myth Wukong, over 26,000 people own it, and 26,000 people play it, and 22,000 people are owning it. I think they reversed that, and they're saying here, based upon how they already phrased this. You know what I'm saying, though? This is working. Space Marine 2, working. These are games people enjoy. Nobody cares about Star Wars Outlaws. It's a complete and total failure. And it's rightfully so. A broken game based on an ugly chick, based on broken Disney Star Wars lore, should fail. But that's only part of the story. This is only the story where I wanted to show you the truth, the facts, the numbers, the hard receipts that tell us it is an actual failure. It is not going to make money. And we now move away from the fact that Disney Star Wars sucks. That's not the purpose of today's video, aside from pissing on it. Show you that Ubisoft, they're in trouble. As I mentioned before, when they launched the game, they revised their numbers down. It caused Ubisoft stock to drop to new lows. And here we are, a month later. Where are we? Not doing so well. This is today. It's already dropped again, lower and lower than ever before. Let's look at 5 days. Lowest. This is the lowest it's been in a week, a month. Not the lowest in a month, but heading to that direction. 6 months. This is the chart of Ubisoft's demise. They're done. So done. Now, I usually don't report on rumors. It's not my style. But I'm simply giving this as flavor. Flavor to the context. They have withdrawn from Tokyo Game Show. That's real. Why? We don't know. But they've pulled out Assassin's Creed Shadows because we are a month and a half away, and that game is doomed. It's DOA. Nobody, except Jed, is going to do it out of some sense of masochism, which I can understand. I watch horrible shit. He'll play horrible shit. It's how it works. But nobody wants to play this game. Nobody wants to be Yasuke. This chick, nobody really cares. She's the closest thing you have to an assassin, and you sometimes be forced to play as the token house. Well, I don't have Dre to say the word for me. So, token house N-word. to be that. A rumor claims Ubisoft is canceling their Assassin's Creed Shadow press reviews, hinting at a potential delay of the game. This all comes as Ubisoft announced it was pulling out of Tokyo Game Show. So that is the truth. Fact, out of the game show. This is why. Their stock is horrible. Nobody is interested in this game. Nobody's interested in anything they're selling. Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows. These are merely the result of the sickness of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion in gaming. I've been talking about that a little bit lately in streams and videos. DEI has poisoned everything when it comes to entertainment. And here are the rewards you reap when you put all your money into it. When you put the most expensive 2 games you've ever made, Shadows and Outlaws, when you chock full it up with DEI, you're going to DIE. You're done. You're over. Ubisoft will likely not survive as an independent company going forward into the next year or so. They've had the same CEO since 1988. It's time for fresh blood. Normally, I'm not for other larger corporations swallowing up companies, but in this case, this might save Ubisoft. This might save them from their own deficiencies in not understanding this is not how you appease your customer base. I mean, it's no surprising that Ghost of Tsushima is still doing well because that's the game that Ubisoft should have made of their next Assassin's Creed, not fake black guy from history and some rando Asian chick just to pretend you give a shit about your old concepts. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Star Wars Outlaws, DEI at its finest and at its most failing right now. We're looking at a turn of the tide, I think. DEI in gaming at the moment, as it was originally presented to us through Sweet Baby Inc. and other such companies, it's been rejected. It's losing money. And guess what? I'm happy to have it happen. It's time. It's time for things to change. My buddy Dre, he will say, let it all burn down. It's probably going to all burn down. A lot of these companies are going to go out of business. A lot of these companies are going to be bought up and totally restructured. And with these larger companies seeing that this shit doesn't make money, they will start hiring people of merit again, not just based on what your skin color is and who you F. Let it all burn down. Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows. These are not games gamers want. These are games that only fake fans and fake gamers want, and they never show up to buy your product. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.